I thought I would start our little garden video by showing you some of the sweet little peeps that were born the first day of Taurus and the last day of Aries. So there are 16. A couple of them are lilies. You can see they're about half the size. And I did just change the water. There are 16 of them in here with the brooder, and they will be moved out shortly to a heated hen house with their brooder. But I wanted them to be at least a week old. But they keep growing so quickly. Little teeny peeps. I just love them. So I'll take you on a garden walk to honor spring. And you can see how things are coming along in the Celtica gardens. And you can see where the amazing Celtica eggs come from. So I'll catch up with you when I'm outside. All right, this is the egg-laying flock, including Miss Lily with her little bustle. She's next to Daphne, my favorite chicken. This is Silver. They all have names, and look at this boy back there. That's Mr. Meep. He's gorgeous, aren't you, Meep? Gonna roo for us? So these are Easter eggers and some other interesting blends of things. And some of them are 3 years old, and some of them are younger. They're last year's Lily eggs. She hatched 5 laying hens last year. He lets the girls eat. They are enjoying one of their favorite breakfasts, which is homemade organic oatmeal. Sometimes it has blueberries and strawberries and things in it, but today it's just plain. It's Bob's Red Mill organic oatmeal, which I made this morning and had a bowl myself, and then the rest is for the happy little chickens. This little gray one in between there is Chicklet. She is one of Lily's hatched eggs, and Meep was one of Lily's hatched eggs. So Meep is Hector and Lily's baby, and so is Chicklet. So we have 3 of the little bantams out of the 16 that hatched the other day that you just saw a few minutes ago. But I'm thinking out of that 16, there's probably 5 or 6 boys. Who knows? I'll have to talk to Ed the chicken man. No, you can't come out. I thought since it was Earth Day, I'd do a little video. I don't know why the camera decided to turn off, but it did. So in the winter, we get hay, straw, hay, the edible stuff, hay. And we spread it down in here. And then the girls and boy make a lot of really great garden fertilizer all winter long. And we'll come in and shovel this out. It's also great for them so it's not so cold. They have a little bit of insulation. They're finishing their oatmeal. All right, so we've been working hard. I'll just show you what's shaking here. So we've cleaned out a lot of the beds, but as you can see, there's dandelions and stuff growing again. These are for tomatoes. This is corn, and at the end, more tomatoes. This will be probably for cucumbers or beans or something. All the pails are for tomatoes, and then this bed is for peppers. We do a lot of peppers. The garlic is looking really good. I think about 100 of those came up. Been cleaning and clearing, and we've got some peas that are just coming up. I got 3 cabbage down there, and we've put up some groundhog barrier. Yesterday I planted carrots, and I've got glass on there to keep them both moist and warm the soil a little bit. There's more peas, some beans. Some of them don't look too happy. Over here, I've got strawberries, peas coming in the big tub, and pots for flowers. The pear tree is just coming into bud. The plum tree is bursting out, and we put up a little wren house. There are 14 grow bags along the chicken coop that have to be amended, and 16 grow bags of herbs along the back. These 3 beds are for tomatoes, and we will be putting some grapevines in this year to climb on these wooden trellises. There are 3 beds of strawberries. Those 4 pots are prepped for sweet potatoes. There's a little rowan tree coming along back there. Sage has stuck it. Peach tree has a few buds. And there's a crazy horseradish. This bed in front of me has more peas, because we like peas. And this in the center will have parsnips, and then some squash or something that I'm going to train up. This bed is for my eggplant, and we did have a few onions that we let overwinter that we're going to go to seed. Cleaned this bed as best I could yesterday, but I still need a little bit of help. And this will have more squash, things like that. When I cleaned the bed, I found one of last year's carrots. And this is asparagus. I don't know if you can see. They're very tiny, and we'll see how they do. And I'm going to plant a bunch more. And over here I've got, along the greenhouse, some cabbage, red chard, head lettuce, and some spinach. And this is hyssop that makes those famous hyssop cookies. Got another batch of peas coming up here with Scary Tree guarding them. And then around the back of the greenhouse is that beautiful horseradish. Around the back of the greenhouse we have dill just coming up. There'll be more herbs along here. And we've got a yarrow. We do our own composting, so that has to be taken care of. And when we clean out back here, that's where we're going to have our bees. So I think we have room for a couple of hives of bees there. All right. Next, I'll take you into the polytunnel greenhouse. It's going to be extremely warm in there, but I'll take you in. And holy crap, what's going on in here, huh? All right. So here there are onions and shallots and leeks and one rogue tomato that's self-seeded, so I grabbed them. Then there's a bunch of stuff coming in here. Oh my goodness. I just planted flowers and some celery and cauliflower and broccoli. There's lettuce that needs to go out. A big tray of zinnias, marigolds, some basil and peppers, cucumbers, tons of tomatoes, tons of zucchini, eggplant, all kinds of different squash, melons, pumpkins, all that kinds of fun stuff. More peppers, pickling cucumbers, more assorted squash. Here's some head lettuce and some zucchini, little pine trees. These are special sunflowers that I'll pot out shortly. I've got to clean this bed of the overwinter cover. Probably feed most of that to the chickens. There's some more peas. Poor lemon and lime tree. We're hoping that they live. They didn't do so well. And some little potting mix. Yesterday I planted some more flowers, some bachelor's buttons and calendula and yellow bud that I got from Jess. So see how that goes. Sorry to make you dizzy. We shall leave the polytunnel and head over to the rest of the garden across the way here. Here's one of the grapevines that's going to get planted. And here we have apple trees that are coming into bloom. They get moved around. The hazels, 3, 4 hazels, and a bunch of elders that are going to make like a huge little elder forest here. I have 2 more grow bags to clean out there. The gooseberries coming along, blueberries, raspberries, and then these 20 bags along here are for more herbs and potatoes. So that's kind of what we got going on. This garden is huge and definitely takes a lot of time. Many times we don't get to watering till we come home from work, which is 9 or 10 o'clock. But it has to be done. And we hope to grow an awful lot of really good food this year and take care of anybody's needs for food. All right. So what do you think, girls? Is the video done? You gonna give us a roo, Mr. Meat, for the closing? You can do it. I see you want to. Can you cluck for us? Cluck, cluck, cluck. Woo-woo. No. All right then. They're still working on their oatmeal. These guys have had enough and they're heading to preening. And I have to collect eggs shortly. I guess he's just not going to do it until I turn the video off. Oh well. They wanted to hear you. Hector would have been singing up a storm. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed Earth Day.